Pregame.com.
College football, Saturday action, East Carolina at Navy. VR, this is my best bet, so I'll jump in, take the lead, and let you throw some counter punches at me with this one. I like Navy. This line, I'm going to tell you, we're taping on Thursday. Got to get down now. This line's going up after we release the video. Probably not going to help it. We're going for a 6th straight best bet. I like Navy in this game. I don't see how East Carolina is going to be able to stop this offense. You're talking about a team that this is their 3rd road game in a row to start with East Carolina. That's a horrible situation, college, pro, whatever. That's always a negative. Then you're playing a team that's not in your conference, so it's not a game that you get enthused about because it's no conference implications. And then it's an offense that you never see.
Never see or prepare for.
Now, they saw it last year, but I don't know you can really count for it because all they saw was the backsides
of Navy.
Navy players.
What's there to build off of?
You know, Navy just ran all over them last year, and I think it's going to be more of the same this year. East Carolina got a win last week. It was 35-17, but it was over Memphis.
Yeah.
Is Memphis one of the 3 worst college football teams?
For sure.
That game was a 3-point game at halftime. I think it was like 10-7. It was 3 points at halftime. East Carolina struggled, finally put them away in the second half. I just don't see. Tell me where I'm wrong. How does Navy lose this game? Navy, it's not like they turn the ball over a lot to beat themselves. You'd think with the option attack they would. They only have, in their last 4 games, they have 4 turnovers, so they're averaging one turnover game. That's fine. This East Carolina team, they've been a turnover machine. They've had 2 or more turnovers in every game but one. They've had a game where they had 5 turnovers, 7 turnovers, and 2 games with 4 turnovers.
Shading points. ECU. Honestly, it shows you how much it's changed in the course of a year. Last year, East Carolina was a 2.5-point favorite in the Navy game. They got blown away 76-35. Now you see a big difference in Navy, an 11-point favorite, even though they both have the same straight-up record. I agree with you 100%. Navy's going to be able to run on this team with ease. They've allowed 200-plus rushing yards in 4 of 6 games this season. Yeah. You think Navy's going to have some success if those other 4 schools did? Absolutely. Especially with the 3 road trips in a row, that gives you even less time to prepare, because you have to travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of that, you have less time to prepare for one of the toughest offenses. Why teams want to schedule Navy as their out-of-conference game in mid-season, I have no clue. That's asking for trouble. I like the over in this game a lot because we already said Navy's going to score. But I think East Carolina is capable of putting up some points because they throw the ball successfully. They average almost 300 yards per game in the air, complete 68% of their passes. And if you look at the Navy defense, you can complete passes against them. That 70% they allow completion percentage. So East Carolina will have some success throwing the ball, and that's the only way they're going to be able to do it. And because Navy's rushing attack stops the clock because they get first downs. Right. It's not the kind of rushing attack where you're like, they're going to keep it, between the hash marks and they're going to grind out clock. That's not how they do it. They rush for 20-yard chunks at a time. And that stops the clock in college ball. East Carolina throwing the ball, that lengthens the game. I think this sets up nicely for an over, and I can't disagree with anything you said about back in Navy.
And you know what else stops the clock? When they line up the kick. The
extra point
after the touchdown when they miss the tackles. One other fundamental point. They had trouble with this offense last year, obviously. Now East Carolina's gone from a 4-3 to a 3-4.
Yeah, good luck.
And it's all about assignments again. And that becomes even more important when you're dealing with an option attack. You miss an assignment. One guy misses his assignment.
Dude, they're probably looking at their schedule and they're like, gosh, Navy again. You know what I mean? Dude, Navy's good. I mean, 3 of their losses are by a combined 5 points. They lost to South Carolina by 3, to Air Force by 1, and last week against Rutgers, who's been a hot team, they had to go to Rutgers, and they only lost that game by 1. I don't think it'll be a hangover effect where they're going to be mentally down, because here comes a team they know they could get a win against.
Well, in the fact that they're not going to have a hangover, they've lost 4 games straight up in a row. So this is a game they need to win. They got to win. They do, the one negative they have, they go to Notre Dame next week, but they play Notre Dame every year. It's not, that's not a big,
Navy's in no position to look ahead.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And when you play Notre Dame every year, yes, it's a big game on your schedule every year, but it's not like a team that never plays Notre Dame and they're going to the, play touchdown Jesus.
And more importantly, you're probably not going to beat Notre Dame, so you need to get wins when you could get them.
You can do it. It's my video best bet, guys. We're going to go Navy 44-23, high-scoring
Parlay
game.
with the over.
High-scoring game. We're going to go for 6 in a row on the best bets. We've done a good job with them. Knock on wood. Let's keep it going. We've got a coupon for you. We do it in my best bet section every week because I love giving RJ Bell's money away. That's what we do. Since we're going for the streak, the coupon's going to be streak and the number 10. All one word, streak and the number 10. You get $10 off. Just enter that in the coupon code when you check out. It'll take $10 off your order. If it happens to be a pick that sells for $10, you get it free. RJ's in a room somewhere crying if that happens, but
the midshipman.
There you go. He's Vegas Runner. I'm Marco D'Angelo. We're going to be right back. We're going to do one more college video with myself in VR, and then VR will be back with a slew of videos with Brian Leonard. So we'll be right back. We're going to do blockbuster game, Wake Forest and Dukes, what we're doing next. I know you've been waiting.
ACC game of the week.
I know you've been waiting for that one. We'll be right back.